What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott, and with your co-host, the King of Bomb Style, JoJo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing great, good brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. Just got out the shower, just kind of getting myself ready for the podcast, which kind of almost fucked up the intro. I'm glad I didn't. And Kirsten said, I'm first. No, actually, I was first, and I put JoJo in. But I mean, you're the first. Your first comment. I'm just messing with you, sister. What? How you doing? What? Gonna talk a little Royal Rumble. What? 2007. What?
I love the Shawn Michaels Taker match we got in the ending. It didn't just go Undertaker throwing out Shawn. We had a 10-minute, 15-minute match.
There's your purple whore juice again. Yeah, just getting extra slutty today. Might even put on some Prince afterwards.
Greatest drink ever invented, the Mountain Dew.
Now, bro, just think about this, all right? You had to see the South Park episode. If you haven't, I'm going to tell you the episode after this so you can go watch it. But it's the one where they go, ziplining, and fucking Cartman has Double Dew, which is double the sugar and double the caffeine of a regular Mountain Dew. Like, could you just imagine how that shit would have you bouncing off the walls, bro?
Dude, Cartman is so funny. Like, he's probably one of my favorite characters.
Same, but I always feel bad for little Butters, you know, like he never does shit wrong, but he's always a punch into a joke. Like fucking Cartman, bro. Fucking he's sitting at Butters' house and his dad calls and he goes talking all this shit. Then his mom calls, goes talking all this shit. Butters comes home and gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, I remember that episode. And the one with Scott when Cartman made him eat his parents. I died.
Oh, wait, I thought you were talking about Scott Malkinson with diabetes. Man, I got diabetes.
Oh, that's funny, but I mean, when it's the episode with Cartman when he's going after the 8th grader sends him pubes, and he basically thinks that's how you get freaking pubes and shit like that. He buy it.
Yeah, that's how you grow it, and then he kills them and his parents, and then makes them eat his parents. Yeah, bro. We got to do a South Park.
For real, we do.
But no, what were you saying? You called it?
I called it because it was funny. He was talking about his parents getting with the farmer dude that he shot him and all that stuff, and I laughed at that. And then he basically said, I call it mom or his parents' names, whatever it was.
Right. He called it mom and dad chili, but he said the parents' names, and bro, that shit's just funny as hell, bro.
For real, bro, it is. It kills me. I love that show.
And Joe, I'm coming after you two. Might as well scream yee out a window with your battery acid.
Gotta do
Damn.
It.
Oh yeah, which. I don't even know what Kirsten means by that, but what I do know is we'll get into shit.
What?
We'll get into the what?
What?
Drop what? Gonna get into the Rumble. What? First match on the card, bro. Hardy Boys versus NMM. Bro, this was a great match, and this is after Jeff Hardy had broke Joey Mercury's nose in the TLC match, and the ladder splits him up in the face in the Poetry in Motion.
I remember that, and like this match was really good for a first match of the night.
Absolutely,
like, it really puts up matches. Like the first match is always the one that's the best. It's going to show you if the show is going to be good, and the match was good, so we were ready for good shit, pal.
Oh, absolutely, bro. The wait, they fought. Oh my God, no, they did not fight the rapper. You know who Eminem is, Kirsten. It's John. It's Johnny Nitro, Joey Mercury, and Melina.
Yeah, and they had I remember Kevin Federline at the time. He was a part of them for a bit.
Oh, fuck Kevin Federline, bro. Fuck Kevin Federline.
For
But bro, honestly, like you said, this is how you open a show. There's two important matches on a show: the opener and the closer. Like everything, it's all important, but you know as well as I do, those are the two most important matches on the show. And I would say for this card, only having one, two, three, four, four matches, including the Royal Rumble, plus the Royal Rumble. So 5 matches on the entire card, and it feels like it was a lot longer than that.
yeah, but sometimes that's good. You only need 5 matches because you got the Rumble that's going to be an hour, so that's 1 hour. And then the other 2 hours are the little non-matches that really don't matter. Even though Cena and Umaga was great, Batista and Kennedy was awesome, and all the segments, every loved, especially right after Eminem's loss.
Oh, is that the one where fucking Edge and Randy go, "I'll show you mine if you show me yours"?
And Orton's looking around like, "What did you just say?" And Booker comes in like, "Did he just say that? Did you just say that?"
No, he goes, tell me you didn't just say that."
And then Kelly gets her name made fun of. Edge is like, "Did your parents call you Kelly so you wouldn't forget your last name?"
Damn, bro. And then Randy is like, "Kelly, baby, ignore him. I got this." And I like the tension between Randy and Edge because I guess in a match on Raw leading up to the Rumble, like one of those 10-man Rumble matches on Raw,
Yeah.
Randy had eliminated Edge, and they weren't really seeing eye to eye on this card.
And if you think about it, Randy basically saved Edge at the first or at the Raw before the Rumble because Shawn was about to super kick him, and Randy turned up behind him and RKO'd him for the win, and that's how Edge gets the win in the street fight.
Which that's just fucking crazy, bro. But then the next match, honestly, you know, I really did not care for it, if I'm honest. But it's Test versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, for me, it ended in no DQ, just the way they showed it on the package. Like, I guess Tess got DQ'd, and now he just walks away instead of
Yep,
like
down
coming
out.
back in the ring. He walked away though, like he literally was, "What? I'm out." So I hate when they
Yeah,
do that.
that's not a DQ. That's a count out, and that's when you don't answer the ref like a last man standing. But in a normal match, when you're outside the ring for more than 10 seconds, which in wrestling is actually like 20 seconds. If you don't get back to the ring in that time, then you lose the match. And fucking, it's a terrible way to end the match. Like somebody just walking off, like, "Oh, fuck this shit." You know what I mean?
Why would you do that? Why would you give up your chance to be champion to just walk away because you're a bad guy? I
not
still
only
don't
that,
like that.
think about the spotlight. All right, this is a big four pay-per-view. Actually, in my opinion, they're the two biggest of the big four: the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. So this is a
I
big
agree.
two pay-per-view, and you're just gonna walk off.
To me, it's bad taste. Like, why would you just give up your chance to be an ECW champion? It's still a world champion. So
Exactly. It may not be the WWE champion, but for what it was, because at this time it's not like WWE ECW 2009. It still had actual ECW stars on it, and so therefore it was a little bit worth watching. And so I feel like that title held some prestige. It's like when you think about it, the early champions of the WWE ECW. I know for fact Kurt Angle was champion, RVD, The Big Show, Chris Benoit, CM Punk, Johnny Nitro. Like, do you hear that list of men I just named?
yeah, that's that's some like Hall of Famers right there. But like that Lashley versus Test match, it did nothing for me. Even if it ended with Bobby winning, it did nothing for me the whole match. I cared less. That was the one match I did not care for at all.
And bro, I agree 1000%.
And that's
And
a shame. With Bobby Lashley.
right, and which honestly, a young Lashley, I think at that time, looking back on it now, he got shat on way too much.
I agree. He should have been the next Cena, but like they didn't really see it, I guess.
No, Vince was booking him to be the next Cena. The fans didn't want it. Just like Roman was being booked to be the next Cena. Fans didn't want it. And you see this in a weird parallel. This is the second time now where I could have seen like actually maybe Umaga too, because even in this match, right, that happens on actually no, that's after this next match, so I'll get back to my thought on that. But hey, family, hi, Carson. Hey, Jordan, how you doing, bro? And hey, Jordan, and oh darn, and see, this is a lengthy one. Got to get my glasses. Bro, are they having a Super Showdown on pay-per-view? And honestly, bro, that Australia show I haven't seen them do since what 2019.
Yeah, so like I did hear about that. That Stephanie wants to make it a big show for 2023, I believe.
And I think that's a great idea. And I really like, because look at the audience. Like, you can say whatever you want about the card, but listen to the audience and how excited they are, right? Because they don't get what America gets all the time. So when they do go overseas, it's a bigger deal. So listen to Saudi Arabia, listen to Cardiff when they were there, listen to Japan when WWE goes there. Any international show they do usually is a big deal, at least to the crowd, even if the match card sucks. So I'm the same. Japan and honestly, bro, Japan and Mexico, my two
And
favorite wrestling.
England, bro, they are just amazing. They are like electric. They're loud. They're on their feet the whole time. They're better than the American crowds.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Like Cardiff had one of the loudest crowds I've heard in years. And when I'm thinking of Royal Rumble 2007, the signs, the electricity in the audience, I would say Cardiff was the last show that really reminds me of that.
I would totally agree on that because like it's crazy that out of states are the ones that are the better ones compared to in state.
Well,
like,
bro, think about this. If say you had $1,000 all the time, right? Like every day you had a band, and eventually $1,000 don't mean shit to you. But now give it to somebody who's never even had $100. Which one does it mean more to?
can you say that again? My stuff has been going off. I could not hear you at that time. My bad.
Oh, you're all good, brother. So, I'll say it again for you. So, imagine you had a band, right, bro? $1,000, and you got $1,000 every day. Now, give $1,000 to somebody who doesn't have that every day, and who appreciates it more. You know what I mean?
The one who doesn't because they never get
Exactly.
it.
Same with the big shows overseas. The U.S. gets it all the time. We get WrestleMania every fucking year. But look at these other countries, they don't get that. So I know people don't like it, but let's be honest. For the Saudi Arabian fans, Crown Jewel's WrestleMania. For the England fans, Clash at the Castle. That's WrestleMania because that's their big event they get to go to.
I agree with that. One segment we do got to talk about is when the Great Khali came into the segment and Jonathan Coachman says you can only get one ball because he picked three of them, and then he drops two of them, and Kelly goes and says these are the biggest balls I've ever held, and I seriously died on that.
And then all you hear is, dang.
Yeah,
Bro, that was great.
And then Sandman came in, I think, too, at the segment. No, that was the next one. No, this was it was the goth guy.
Ron Simmons.
No, it was from ECW, the other dude. He was like Kevin Thorne.
Oh,
I think was his name.
Kevin Thorne. Kevin Thorne.
Yeah, he was in there too, and I enjoyed that segment, to be honest. They should have.
So
I wouldn't say that.
it was the Ric Flair one for me, bro. Fucking Ric Flair walks in and Kelly goes, Flair, you might be last, but you are not least. And then all these strippers come out of nowhere, and I'm like, bro, only Nate. Woo!
He's wooing in there. I love that stuff too. There was a lot of good segments on this show.
Absolutely, bro. Like the segments had me laughing my fucking ass off. But I love Bobby Lashley since 2005. Was on fire being the ECW champion. I thought Bobby Lashley would return in 2008 Royal Rumble, but he left and John Cena won now. Man, oh man. I honestly think had Bobby Lashley been like, I want JoJo to say this. So you know how Bobby had been there from 05 to 07. Imagine where Cena returned at the '08 Royal Rumble had Bobby Lashley returned. Like, do you think had he never left WWE, does he become the star that we know him to be today?
Yeah, I think if he never left, I would have had Bobby as the next scene.
Oh, and there we go. Okay. And so you said you would have had him as the next Cena, like
Yeah.
leading into WrestleMania 24. Who do you think would have been a good opponent for him?
Honestly, I would have done Batista versus Bobby. I think that would have been awesome.
Yo, that would have been a really, really, really good show. Like, I mean, good match. Like, a show too, but a great match, bro. Like, just think about that. Batista versus Bobby Lashley, WrestleMania, man.
Man, I would take that, to be honest. I really would. But another good match that happened at the show was Batista and Kennedy. Kennedy!
My sister got to meet him and I didn't, bro.
Lucky her.
Mm-hmm. And she has his autograph, and it's one of her prized possessions. And actually, I'm sure Kirsten will comment about this in here. And Bobby Lashley should have been the WWE champion in Ruthless Aggression days, but Vince McMahon messed it up. No, absolutely he did not. He did not mess this up. The fans messed it up because he was booed out the fucking arena, bro. Nobody liked Bobby Lashley in 2006 or 2007.
I did. I guess I'm a nobody, though.
Okay, well, except JoJo. Like, but I listen to the majority of the audience, what the crowd is saying, and then all of them said fuck Bobby Lashley. Just like from 2015 to 2019, everybody said fuck Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference. Bobby's, like, I'm not saying Roman Roman's great, but Bobby was on a different level. They had the next Cena. Like, they really did. He would have been better than Cena. He could wrestle, and he could talk, and he was a monster.
Oh, yeah. Had he stayed in WWE, because, you got to think this was his rookie years. You know what I mean? Had he stayed in WWE, he would have got better, and I think he would have eventually got over with the fans, and he would have became just like now, he would have became one of their top acts. And you've seen since returning, it took a minute, but he was made the WWE champion. But Vince McMahon always wanted Bobby Lashley to be the WWE champion. And but the audience was not ready for that. And when he came back from TNA and MMA and came back to WWE, that's when the fans were ready for it. And I think that's why Bobby Lashley's so much more over now, because he went into two different areas of combat sports, made a name for himself in both, and then got better in the ring in TNA, was the Impact World Champion, comes back to WWE after a shitty storyline with Sami Zayn and then a shitty story with Lana and Rusev. He actually becomes the WWE champion.
Who would ever thought that, to be honest, after that storyline with Rusev? That was horrible.
Or how about Sammy and Bobby's sisters?
Oh, scissor me, daddy. I did not know that was freaking Max Caster.
Yeah, you didn't know that was Max Caster, bro?
No.
And I had to go back and watch it, but I was watching it a few days ago, and I looked at it. I was like, I know who the fuck that is, and I pulled up the picture of him. I pointed it at each other. I'm like, no fucking way.
It's crazy, bro. The things you'd never know, to be honest. But let's get into Kennedy and Batista because that's a match I really want to talk about.
All right, bet. So, um, let's see, Batista versus Kennedy.
Kennedy.
I know who won, and I know what happened in the match. The low blow by Kennedy, which Kennedy got the pinfall, and you see JBL losing his fucking shit because fucking he knows that Kennedy could have got this win about 4 times over. But
You
when
should.
the ref is back in the ring, that 1, 2, 3 didn't go to Kennedy. But I'm really thinking, man, Kennedy should have been a world champion.
I would have had I would have had him do the mic check move that he does and pin him 1, 2, 3, the world title.
And he did. Go and go where that 10-second pinfall is. He does it on, I think it was a steel chair. Fucking and then when the ref gets back up, he doesn't see the pinfall. Batista hits him with the Batista bomb. 1, 2, 3. But I'll give you something crazy about Mr. Kennedy, right? 07, when he was the Money in the Bank winner. So this is a little bit after. This is leading into WrestleMania 23, which we've never talked about on this podcast, which is a damn shame. But anyways, fucking
Let's do it Saturday.
because
All right.
when Mr. Kennedy was Money in the Bank, he was gonna beat the Undertaker for the world title, and he had failed a drug test, and then Edge got it. And I can't remember when else they were going to do it. There was a second time he was going to become champion, but as we know, he failed 2 tests, and then Randy Orton got him fired.
Yeah, see, I still don't get the Randy part, man. Like, it wasn't like some of these wrestlers, like, they get their feelings hurt and then they'll make the boss fire the other person. I just don't get that.
Now I guess he dropped Randy on his head or some shit in the match where they're dressed up as the Lakers and shit. It was on Monday Night Raw in 09. Well, anyways, fucking Randy and Cena went backstage bitching and complaining, and Vince McMahon was left with no choice but to fire Mr. Kennedy, and he's never been back in the WWE since.
And if you go to TNA when he won the world championship, he would literally say he couldn't even chew gum and walk.
Right, which is fucking crazy. But
he was like, I did this.
WWE.
He literally did that. He's like, that's what I'll do to you, man.
Damn, bro. And see, I like how people can say what they want about Kennedy. He's got a bad attitude, this, that, and the other. But I like that fuck you attitude that he has.
So does Sasha. So does CM Punk. So does Thunder Rosa. There's so many people that have bad attitudes.
Right, and they really do. And they really fucking do. And it's just when you become famous. Every fucking famous person alive does it. And what it is, you get some fans, you get some money, and it's not just like a little $100 here, $100 there. No, this is some big time money. And when you come on that, you think that you're the fucking shit. You think that you're the needle mover. You think that you move the business by your fucking self, and no, you don't. It takes everybody to move this fucking business. And when you go thinking, oh yeah, I'm the shit, I'm the top guy, fuck you. Seriously.
Exactly.
And now sometimes in a character perspective, it can be great because it makes for great TV. When you go backstage and you can't stop being your character, then there's a problem.
MJF, do you think he plays his character 24/7? Like, you can't even take him serious because you never know if he's being real.
I think he'll fuck with people, especially at media events. But you see him at parties and taking pictures with Liv Morgan. So no, I don't think he's that big of a prick.
Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. But now it's time to get into John Cena and Umaga.
Oh, now this was I'm gonna be real with you. My favorite match on this entire card. You know how much I love Jeff Hardy, but this was my favorite match on this entire card.
They're,
And how's everything going with you, bros? I'm doing really good today, bro.
I'm doing
This is the match that got me excited for the pay-per-view. This is the match that took me back to being a child. And I don't know why it was this match, but fucking the minute you hear do 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 do, like, bro, I fucking lose it. And like normally when I see Cena's entrance, it's like, oh, it's John Cena. But 2000 anywhere from 2005 to 2000, actually no, 2003 to 2007. That John Cena was my John Cena. I do not care for the wabadoo, boop-a-doo, colorful John Cena, the PG John Cena. I don't give a fuck. But the
I agree.
rapper John Cena, that was my John Cena. And fucking when by the end of the match, bro, when he has Umaga in the STF and he's choking him out with the rope and he's bloody and he's like, ah, like, bro, that shit was just so fucking epic.
I thought he killed Umaga at first, bro. Because Umaga's literally like,
And you see the spit coming out his mouth and shit.
he's such a good, like, I love those type of characters that know how to play their role. They know how to, like, make you feel. Because he made me feel in that match.
And that's what this industry's about. It's not the moves. It's how you make people feel. And a lot of times, I think in today's wrestling especially, people forget this is your money. All right? This is how you connect with your crowd. So, every emotion you show, whether it's anger, laughter, sadness, something, it produces an emotion to the crowd, and you are supposed to make them feel and connect with them. So, like when you're in a submission hold where the rope is wrapped around your neck, Cena's covered in blood all over his fucking face, and it's taking every strength of him to muster. It's not even just Cena going, ah, it's being Umaga. It's the little things he's doing. His eyes is barely open. He's like,
It's another thing, it's another thing that Umaga, like, he lost to Cena in a roll-up at Final Revolution, I believe, in 2006.
New Year's Revolution.
And he basically passes out. I would have had this moment, Umaga wins. Cena didn't get pinned, he didn't submit, he gets counted out because of the 10 count.
Right. And which this should have been Umaga's moment, but it wasn't. It was Cena's year. I think we can go look at any year of John Cena. It's arguable to say that 2007 was his most dominant year. And fucking
time. Except when he was hurt.
John Cena was champion for 460 days or so around this time, and he was the WWE. And so, and I think people forget, like, they go, oh, Cena became like, less of a rapper and more so when they went PG. But when you look at the John Cena in 2007, when he's wearing the green shorts and he's dressed up like a soldier, he had really already kind of stopped the rapping a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like rapper Cena from, like, when you said the 2005 to 7. I don't like the Fruit Loop John Cena.
You're saying because I'm gonna be real with you, by WrestleMania 28, so that's 2012, 2013, I could not give a fuck about Cena. Really couldn't.
I still don't think they should have main evented that match. It should have been Punk and Jericho, if I'm being honest.
Facts. And did you know in 2007, Shawn and Taker were the last two in the Rumble, and in 08 they were the first two?
Yes, and this is something.
That is true.
This is something I wanted to address because they did end the Rumble and they started the Rumble. Like, that's crazy. No one has done that.
And like, bro, it was the first and only time they've done it. They went back to back in the Rumble, and then they go back to back in WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. But let's get into the Royal Rumble. We had Ric Flair starting at number 1 and Finlay starting at number 2.
So as you can see, when the Rumble started, I couldn't give a fuck. I really couldn't. I love Nate, love Finley. At this time in their career, neither men should have been wrestling, and and so for me, the Rumble doesn't pick up till about number 10, and I really liked how. Oh yeah, bro, Kane fucking dominated and choke slammed the Sabu on the fucking outside through the table was fucking epic. And you see Kane kind of glance back. Kane usually don't do that while he's in the ring, but fucking you kind of look at him for a moment, go,
I also
oh
liked
shit.
that. I liked that Kenny Dykstra trusted Edge, and they both kind of threw out Ric Flair, and then Edge is like, threw his ass out.
Right, and you see Kenny Dykstra, he's like, and then you see Edge just kind of.
And then out comes another rivalry with Edge, Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah. Bro, that place went crazy, and you see the look on Edge's face. He's like,
I should have kept.
and
He was probably like, I should have kept Kenny in.
because they could have beat the shit out of them together. But then, I don't know if Randy was the next entrant, but I know he was around there. And you kind of see, for a little bit, they would work together on and off. But at the same time, Edge and Randy didn't really trust each other in this Rumble, and it showed.
Edge tried to spear Randy, and Randy had the chair, and he's like, what are you doing? And then that's when he RKO'd Shawn Michaels, and then turns back around and looks at Edge like, what are you doing? And then he says,
that's when they were the Final Four.
Yeah.
And think about that. Because they couldn't work together, they both got eliminated.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels super kicks Edge and then throws Randy out. And the Great Khali, bro, he dominated. Like, he killed everyone.
Now, anybody can say what they want about the Great Khali. I make fun of him all the time. The fucking, but from 2006 to 2009, that, 3 years, the Great Khali was actually kind of badass. And fucking the Royal Rumble.
He had his moments, to be honest.
And, what did you think about that? Like, he's just tossing everybody out left and right, kind of like some Kane 2001 shit. Like, did you actually pop for that?
Yeah, I did for a lot of it. The Miz came out literally acting like a tough guy, and then he just grabs the Miz and throws him out.
No, that was actually really fucking badass. And he grabbed him by his fucking skull, bro.
Yeah, just went fucking like a little toddler.
And, damn, man, I'm like, you forget, the Miz was around that long. I forget the Miz was around that long. It's
Me too.
Damn, 2007, bro.
Yeah. I still, the Booker, King Booker got eliminated by Kane, and then Booker gets eliminated by Kane, and Booker goes completely nuts and eliminates Kane.
That was fucking epic, bro. And King Booker, 2006 was obviously his year. But I really feel like even January 07, he still carried a lot of momentum. And I feel like he could have done a lot more in the Rumble match. That was one of my biggest complaints is he wasn't in that match very long.
Yeah, he wasn't. And I still can't believe when Undertaker came out 30, bro, that place exploded. Great Khali was ready, and out comes Dong.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of which, yeah, Undertaker won that Royal Rumble. I love that Royal Rumble, and absolutely, bro. But when you hear the Undertaker's massive dong, you already know, shit's about to come, bro. Because you hear the gong, 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 dun. I don't care. The Undertaker's entrance might take about 30 years, but nobody has an aura. Nobody has an entrance quite like the Undertaker. Where even if you're sitting at home, if you're sitting at home in the dark watching it, your arms, literally the hair on them will stand up a little bit, and you're just like,
yeah,
oh shit.
When he stood over, bro, like a bat, he went crazy, bro. It was wild.
For real, bro. Like, that was really fucking crazy. Um,
This is kind of dope. Thank you, Cherry Dev, brother.
thank you, Dylan. I just had something for a minute. My bad for leaving the podcast. And let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm missing.
what?
Hold on.
What? Oh, your Wi-Fi is not
My
the
internet's.
issue. I, no, it's not you. I had to stop talking for a minute.
No, it is my Wi-Fi too. I keep seeing me like freeze.
Oh, and and let's see. Man, I gotta get myself back into this. How's ever? No, let's get back on it. See, and oh wait, I read that one too. Damn it! Why am I so fucking behind on comments?
What?
Like, oh, everybody, I'm just skipping to the last two. Anything that got missed, got missed. And bros, I really want to see Roman Reigns being in the Royal Rumble to define his gold in the Royal Rumble will be epic. I believe he will win no more of Roman Reigns one-on-one at the Royal. Wait, what?
Yeah, you gotta read the house.
I'm confused reading it. And so, bros, I really want to see Roman Reigns being in the Royal Rumble to define his gold in the Royal Rumble would be epic. I believe he will win no more of Roman Reigns in a one-on-one at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm confused, Jordan.
So he doesn't want him to defend the title in a one-on-one match. He wants Roman to defend the title in the Royal Rumble.
That's not a good
Which
idea. Last time.
I want you to think about how bad that would be. Let's say Roman entered, won the whole damn thing, and eliminated a good amount of everybody in there. You just had Roman single-handedly squish everybody in one match. That would be the worst idea possible.
That's a no for me.
Like, I think it's creative, and you know what I mean. And I always like different ideas because it was only done one time, and that's when Triple H won the title in 2016. But at the same time, look at what you do if you have Roman retain. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I was there.
And yo, this podcast is kind of dope. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate you, bro. And what? Love the thumbnail. What? Oh, thank you, bro. Yes, sir. I did the logo myself. It's a custom arena, which is downloadable if you have WWE 2K22. 22. You can go ahead and download it on Community Creations because they do have cross-platform in the game. So even if you're on Xbox or computer, you can download the One Shot Killers Arena. Search number 1 and then Shot Killers, and you will find that arena. And 300, what? Actually, 350, what? Bong Style, what? Big Nick, what?
What?
There we go. What? And like, man, and it's good to see you in here, Nick. How are you doing tonight? Dylan, how are you doing if you're still in here? Kirsten, if you're back in here, you never did mention. Oh wait, I did skip Kirsten's comment. My bad, sister. Because I'm gonna get back to her comments of meeting Mr. Kennedy because I told you she was gonna bring it up. So yes, Mr. Kennedy is such a nice guy, and his muscles were huge, the size of my head. And yeah, when I met him, he asked what wrestling promotion was her favorite, not network. And I said NXT, even though I didn't know he was an Impact. So, well, it's all right, Kirsten. Nobody watches Impact. Like honestly, it's basically if you've seen Impact now, even with NXT in 2015, how it kind of looked like a small studio thing, NXT still felt bigger. And, so it's okay.
What?
What?
Is it okay? What?
But bros, that's a good idea. What happens? Sami Zayn is the last wrestler to face Roman Reigns in the Rumble.
If he eliminates,
If
right.
Well, right. WWE booking right now tells us that Roman would squash Sami, and that would be the end of that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
And thank you, Brandon and JoJo. And hey, Nick, what's up, bro? And look, and yeah, so I don't ever want to say any idea is a bad one, but the reason I say that one was a bad one isn't because of you, Jordan. It's because I really feel like defending the title in the Rumble, like, it's different, sure, but at the same time, if you had champion enter at, like, say number 15 even, that means he eliminates half the Royal Rumble, retains the title. Like, that looks so bad. You know what I mean? Because then that makes everybody else look weak. And which Roman Reigns has kind of already dominated the roster on and off.
Yeah, so I agree with that. It just wouldn't look good, honestly.
No, not at all. And so that's the only reason I'm not for it. And
You see this comment?
yeah, I do. And I expect it from Dylan, but I know you don't. But I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. New batch of episodes from a show full of muscular men busting feminine poses. So not a bad night. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, think about this. And I really want y'all to think about this. Wrestling has the most homophobic audience on the planet. But yet, now don't take this the wrong way because I love wrestling too, but I'm gonna be straight up. Wrestling's also one of the gayest things on the planet because it's men getting oiled up and they're jacked and they're pretending to fight each other, but they don't wear pants, but they're fighting over a belt.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I try to ignore that part.
And I do too, but I mean, it very much is there. It very much is there. So I can't really say much about that. I can't really say much about that. And I don't say nothing I just said in a slur or nothing like that. Nothing against anybody of the LGBTQ community. I'm just saying it as it's given because I try to be straightforward with all my answers. And that's a very straightforward answer. I mean, honestly, because I'll give you this. The number one selling shirt of 2022, which we're coming to a close on, is the hot pink Scissor Me Daddy ass shirt. Now, if this was not done in wrestling, bro, and you seen two people going up to each other going, "Scissor me, daddy," like, bro, you'd probably be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I would. I'll be like, what in the hell did I just hear?
Mm-hmm. But in wrestling, when you see the Acclaim do it, it's like the coolest shit on the planet.
Yeah.
Only in wrestling. Only in wrestling. And let's see. And so I don't know, bros. Will be different, and I would love to see Bobby Lashley versus Triple H of the Ruthless Aggression era days. But Sheamus versus Roman Reigns would be awesome at the Royal Rumble, though. And see, now
both of them.
Both of those would be great. Like, if we would have had Bobby Lashley versus Triple H in the Ruthless Aggression era, that would have been a money match.
It really would be dope.
But even Sheamus versus Roman at the Rumble would be really good. I really feel like this has been the best year of Sheamus's whole career, like, in my personal opinion.
Kevin Owens versus Roman at the Rumble.
I could see it. You do Kevin versus Roman at the Rumble. I would have Sammy cheat over the Bloodline. And then leading into WrestleMania, that's when I would have Sammy and Kevin take the titles.
I dig that. I dig that idea, to be honest. But hey, good brother, might have to go early tonight.
All right, sounds good, bro. Do you got time to smoke us off?
I don't have any, but you can do
All
it for
right.
us.
So here we go, bro. Actually, this pen's kind of on the low, and my sister already knows. But if y'all don't know, I don't like smoking out of vapes when they get real, real low, because you know, you got to think of, you know how when you smoke out of a joint, a bong, a blunt, anything, it takes a minute for the smoke to kind of hit your mouth.
Yeah.
And these,
Yeah.
it only takes 3 seconds. So when you get to the bottom of them, there's a point of when you're liquidizing metal. You know what I mean? So when you
Yeah.
get to the bottom of those, don't try to get the last little bit. Just toss that bitch. Go buy a new one. You know what I mean?
So, you got someone that'll smoke with you.
Hey, Dylan. Bet, bro. I'd love for you to smoke with me. So here we go. You got something to smoke. You're at home. Be sure to join us now. 3, 2, 1. Biggest hit you can do. All right? Here we go.
He's hulking up, brother. He's gonna dig it. He's gonna do it, bro. He's gonna do it.
God damn it, Jojo. You make me laugh, bro.
You.
You're an asshole, bro.
You
He's an
me all the
asshole. Oh, I know. But that shit hurt. Oh. Oh. Oh, bro. You made me laugh the wrong.
What?
Damn, bro. I'm coughing and laughing. And no, bro, sorry, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Not again, please don't. Buy on SmackDown. I don't mind. I agree. We did have it, and I remember that match. They kind of mocked Matt Hardy with the golf cart in AEW, and they did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said, "Let's go." All right, bro. We're gonna do a proper one. JoJo, no, making me laugh this time. But
right.
I do thank everybody for joining. I thank everybody for being a part of this. And the biggest thing I want you to take away from this is, you see how we love wrestling, right? Be the fans that don't hate on nobody. Be the fans that be the people. Let me say that. Don't just be fans. Be the people that other people can be around, regardless of their race, their sexuality, their religion, or whatever. Treat everybody with respect, because, like, look, people can easily come up to any of us and say, "Oh, wrestling's this and that and this and that," right? You don't like that. Don't judge anybody else.
I agree. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everyone. Get us
Exactly.
over.
And here we go, bro. This is going to be the last hit of the night. So everybody warm up your... Oh, what? Yo, here we go, bro. Scissorman! And, bro, here we go. Last hit of the night. 3, 2, 1. Even though I wouldn't use that description of it. But here we go. 3, 2, 1.